you do believe that you can be a femboy woman, right?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What does
I
that
don't
even
know.
mean?
Femboy woman.
What is this fascination with all of this stuff? I don't like this. There are more interesting topics than this, gentlemen.
Maybe you're right. That maybe Rem is gay without being attracted to men. I don't fucking know. Like, I mean, how could you be a femboy woman? That doesn't even make sense.
Is he wants a femboy woman? Is that what he wants? What is a femboy woman? It's a woman, right?
It doesn't make any because of femboy.
I'm confused. A femboy is a male who's effeminate. So
Right.
a femboy woman is
no, but
a
it's
tomboy, a feminine tomboy, a woman.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's a complete contradiction. Or it's not even a contradiction. It's like a redundancy. Like I don't even know what the fuck it is.
How is this illuminating?
What's like the should I identify as a tomboy man? Like would that make any sense?
Rem, if you like girls with no chest, okay, that's a thing. It's not a big deal.
Right. I don't know. It's so weird.
Well, it becomes semantic. Because when somebody says they're a woman, I feel like they have the
I'm not trying to do a gotcha.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, my answer is going to be depending on what you mean by femboy woman.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
because
good.
The reason why I rejected that category is because usually when you call yourself a femboy, the boy means you have the internal experience of being a man, but usually when you call yourself a woman, it means you have the internal experience of being a woman. So that's why I rejected that term. Kind of like
But let me push back on that.
When I'm looking to date someone, I could care less what their internal experience is. I'm not looking for their internal experience.
We're not talking about dating. We're talking about your identity, Atom.
Oh my god, this is so.
Just be a tomboy man, okay?
Oh my god.
On that, because it's the same thing if I'm identifying as a gay non-binary person. It's the same type of situation because there are aspects of
he's trying to walk back the gay non-binary person. He's trying to explain away the gay non-binary person in all this conversation. He's like, I get it.
Gay
femboy.
non-binary, even though it doesn't make sense, still makes more sense than femboy.
Then femboy woman, I know exactly.
That makes no fucking sense.
I mean, if Rem is just questioning, I don't understand the questioning part because of those two brain states I laid out so clearly earlier.
I mean, could you be? I'm trying. Like, if you're a male who transitions to a female and then identifies as a femboy woman, or is that just stupid? Like, I'm so confused. How could this possibly work?
Yeah.
That is more than simply.
No. To be clear, no. Hold on. Sexual orientations and sexual identities are two dramatically different things to me. So when you call yourself like a non-binary gay person, like for you to be gay feels like that's a relational thing to somebody else. I don't know if you can be independently gay. Like that feels like it has to be in relation to another thing. Whereas like a femboy woman, that feels like something that you're talking about two contrary identities there. You're not talking about an orientation plus another type of identity. That's why that feels separate to me or different to me.
I feel.
Yeah. I guess a femboy could be attracted to women or men. It's not really
Sure.
stated.
Femboy's not a sexual orientation, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you then disagree with respect to philosophy and I if you think that I can't be independently gay outside of a relationship that I'm in.
Well, if you want to argue that a femboy woman might be somebody that is like fluidly.
Do these people even know what gay means? I mean, I'm curious now.
Well, I don't even know because he said relationship. Like you can be gay without being actively in a relationship with someone. Sure, but
gay means you're attracted to the same sex.
Right. It has to do with attraction, not relationship.
Simple. It's pretty fucking simple.
You could be right that maybe he's not actually even gay because he keeps using weird language to describe his supposed homosexuality. Like, I don't know.
Can you imagine building up some substantial profile Like becoming high profile is something that you aren't even, that is not even really part of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's so strange.
It's very
It's so
strange.
strange. Maybe it happens though. Maybe people are so thirsty to basically be accepted that they're willing to deny who they actually are to be accepted.
I'm
I guess that was
still.
go ahead.
I'm saying I'm still stuck on femboy woman. I feel like a robot that's just been an AI that's just been posed a what's it called, like a question that has no answer, like this
You're in an
this
infinite
statement is
loop.
false.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like in an infinite loop. This statement is false. I'm just like, wait a minute, cannot compute. Like I'm just stuck forever in this logical error loop. And I'm like, femboy woman. There's if you could be a femboy woman, nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah.
All words are meaningless. All categories are meaningless. We've just lost.
Let's see if he explains himself.
Like at some points they feel like a woman, and at some points they feel like a man. That makes sense. But femboy woman implies both identities simultaneously, which seems contradictory to me. That's
well,
why.
but I think what perspective and philosophy and I are pushing is that there's something more to it than simply the narrow orientation that you're just like being gay is more than simply being attracted to men as a man.
Well,
in
yes,
that it
but
encompasses more cultural aspects to it.
I completely agree, but
nothing
it's
to do with
the whole
femboy.
understanding of norms and conventions as a nexus and how we'll move out of certain norms and conventions into others. Like, so for example, even
Well, he's conceptualizing this stupid. When he keeps saying, well, being gay is more than being attracted to men, which makes the fact that he's harming this, maybe you're right, that he's not actually attracted to men or something.
Yeah, he's culturally appropriating the animal right now.
He's culturally appropriating gay culture, yes. But because I would say, sure, you can say being gay can be more than just being attracted to men, but that is the prerequisite to being gay. Okay, it's like one of those like yeah, there can be other things in that, but you have to be attracted to men to qualify in the first place. Everything else is optional. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. That's the one thing that if you take away, you're no longer in the category.
Right. Exactly. You can take away everything else and you could still be gay, but that's the one thing. That's the one essential characteristic of being gay.
Yes. The
It's being
sexual
attracted-
orientation
Yes,
part.
is the sexual orientation part. Yeah.
But they
as
don't
a straight guy, you may change your behavior when you walk into a gay club, or you might or if you walked into a certain I don't know, like for example, even let's even moved away from gender. Like let's say I walked into somewhere like a church versus like walking into I don't know, a nightclub. Like they're very different environments that are going to have direct impacts upon how I understand myself within that environment. Like when we talk about something like gender identity, and this is why I think intentional state is very, very important. The reality is you are never actually an object. You are the person, as in the chooser, moving between environments of normative construction in which you're trying to express your subjectivity. So when I walk into a church versus I walk into a nightclub, I have very different intentional states depending on the norms and conventions and the meanings I'm trying to express with my actions. So
I don't know if I agree, because you are suggesting I can't be gay and non-binary at the same time.
This is the thing. Like if you have two, it's like you could have two contradictory notions that are applying at the same time, and in which case I'm not saying that they don't necessarily apply at all, but I'm saying that you would, and I think you agreed with this before.
I'll go, you could be non-binary and attracted to men, but the distinction of gay loses all meaning.
But that's why the label of non-binary is kind of silly in the first place.
Totally. Yes. Yeah.
But I think a lot of people that are non-binary, I mean, that's why they come up, there's ways around this. They just say, oh, I'm pansexual or I'm demisexual. There's a million of these fucking stupid sexual orientations that you can pull out.
What does pansexual mean?
It's like...
It's basically bisexual, right? Or you have sex with a pan.
No, like the mythical creature Pan, like the little goat boy. It means you want to fuck.
I meant more like,
people.
The thing you fry eggs in.
I know. Pansexual is not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. Oh, that's okay. That's the difference. So
So you have sex with non-binary people.
Yes.
Oh
or
my
like,
God, pansexual is to fit the non-binary category in.
Well,
Holy
so-
shit.
they say, okay, it's really stupid because it's actually, I would argue there's probably very little difference between people that are pansexual and bisexual. But I think
Yeah, that's
the
what I was thinking.
right. But I think the distinction they try to make is bisexual people will either have sex with men or women, and pansexual people will have, as you said, will have sex with non-binary people and trans individuals or something. They try to make like
Oh,
a different
really?
category.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So
Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, if you're
But
attracted to trans people, then you're pansexual.
sure. I
Oh, that
guess.
makes sense.
Well, no. It'd be if you're attracted to, if you could be attracted to anyone. So cis people, trans people, non-binary people.
Or trans people, yeah.
Yeah, if you could be attracted to anyone,
Right.
then you would be pansexual.
So it's important for Destiny to be pansexual because then he's not discriminating against anyone.
That's right. Pansexual is the only non-discriminatory sexual
Right.
orientation.
What's his brand? He can't be a discriminator and be
That's right.
a lefty these days. Otherwise, you get in big trouble.
I
You
like
have to
on
at least
Google-
leave it open, the option that you would have sex with anything that moves. I guess that guy from Blue Velvet.
It just means
he
you're a
was
big
the
fucking horny boy, is what it means.
The guy from Blue Velvet. He was the original pansexual.
That's right.
Fuck anything that moves.
That's right. That's right. It's like a character from a John Waters film, you know.
I know.